that they had gone with for the majority of the season as Taylor Wilson returns to the starting lineup today. Army controls the opening tip-off. We'll go from left to right across your radio and TV set here in the first half. Kaya Smith has it right block. Going against Grace Flagg getting the start this afternoon. Bounce pass to a cutting Brooke Wilson. Finds Taylor Wilson, left elbow. That one won't go, but Brooke picks up the offensive rebound. Taylor Wilson a second time gets it to go. And the sister duo gets Army on the board first. They have a 2-0 lead. The starting five for the Black Knights here today, rather for Colgate, Madison Schiller, Amara Stripe, along with Ella Maybon, the reigning player of the week, Abby Ferguson, and Grace Flagg making the start. Flagg down low with the lefty floater. Flagg, the senior from Westfield, New Jersey, with the first points today for the Raiders. And we're tied at 2 a minute in. Army starting five, Brooke and Taylor Wilson, Cameron Tate, Reese Erickson, and Kaya Smith. Fiona Hastic back off the bench this morning. Taylor Wilson to the basket, lefty layup, no. But a foul will put Taylor at the line. Fiona Hastic, who had started the last couple of games for Army, will enter as Brooke Wilson sits down. Wilson missed the game at Lehigh last week before returning to the lineup, albeit limited action against Holy Cross on Saturday. First of two from Taylor Wilson, in and out. Army struggled at the line on Saturday against Holy Cross. An uncharacteristic performance from them. Taylor herself 85% for the season. Second free throw up and good. And Army regains a 1-point lead, 3-2. A little more than a minute gone by here in the first quarter. Raiders in the maroon jerseys here this morning. Located across the chest in white, white numerals front and back, white trim along the side of those Under Armour jerseys. Ferguson, hand off Maybon. Pull-up jumper with the free throw line, off back iron, and Taylor Wilson chases down the rebound. Army a 3-2 lead. Erickson across half court. Army in the home whites. Army across the chest in black, gold numerals running back with a black board. Black and gold trim along the side of the white Nike jersey. Tate, extra feed, Hastic, block corner, three, snatch. Fiona Hastic from downtown. She's beginning to find her stroke. And Army takes a 4-point lead, 6-2. Flagg, high post. Over the left wing, Stripe. Right arc over to the far side, through the hands of Ferguson, out of bounds. And right into the lap of Audrey One and the Army bench. So the Black Knights will get it back. A matchup here of first-year coaches. Katie Kuster for the Black Knights, Shannon Bush. Their first season at Colgate. These two coaching staffs, a ton of respect for one another. Cameron Tate, step back from the right arc. Won't get the three to go. Ferguson, the long rebound. Schiller up top to Stripe, guarded by Tate. Now high right post, mismatch with Flagg. We're going to try and get it to her down low against Reese Erickson. Help defense comes to Taylor Wilson. Flagg now up top. Lead on the shot clock. Schiller looking for help. Ferguson, left elbow, down low, Flagg again against the smaller defender, won't go. And Tate somehow able to tip the rebound to herself. Here come the Black Knights looking to push the tempo. Tate leaves it behind Erickson, right wing three, knocks it down. Reese Erickson from a few steps beyond the arc. And the crowd rises as one once again. And the lead up to 7. 9-2 Army, a little more than 3 minutes in. Flagg knocked loose by Smith and stolen by Erickson. Erickson pushes it ahead to Fiona. Fiona in the paint. Tate up top. Erickson tries again. Way off. And the long rebound kept alive by Erickson. Scramble on the floor for it. Erickson lost it. And now Ferguson has it right in front of her head coach. A game of pinball there. Maybon in overdrive. Trapped. And she traveled. Got caught in the sandwich between Erickson and Smith. And Maybon's pivot foot just could not stand. Reese Erickson with that three, now 240 in her incredible West Point career. Reese Erickson, 6th in the Patriot League all-time list. Great to see you. Great to see the athletic director, Top Data Rockets, here on this Wednesday morning, stopping by press row as Army turns it over for the second time this morning. Christina Majek for the first time today. Has it high right post. Hand off to Matthews. Matthews goes left, dumps it down low, wild pass off the fingertips of Army. And we'll stay with Colgate with 14 to shoot. Always great to see Theo here. Saw the voice of the Black Knights as well. Voice of Army men's basketball. Army football, Rich DeMarco here as well this morning. Gang's all here. Near Sip looking for Majek against Taylor Wilson. Back to the basket. Lefty shot won't drop. And Reagan Reardon, the defensive rebound. Reardon, the freshman, in for the first time today. Army with Hastick, Reardon, Taylor Wilson, Tate, and Reese Erickson as their five. Army a 7-point lead, a 7-0 run. Hastick turns and finishes off the Taylor Wilson feed. Timeout, Shannon Bush at Colgate. Army West Point, a 9-0 run. And they have an 11-2 lead. Pom-poms are out in full force on this Wednesday morning. Justin Rock with you here with the Patriot League on ESPN. We love a good standalone game in the Patriot League. One other women's basketball game in progress on this Wednesday morning. An Army 11-2 lead on Colgate right now. Army a 9-0 run in the last 4 minutes and change. Fiona Hastick already has a season-high tying 5 points. As Hastick missed almost the entire non-conference schedule with injury. Getting her back in the fold, so key for the Black Knights. Madison Schiller, similar situation for Colgate, did not return for the Raiders until the final game of the non-league schedule. Colgate with the ball out of the timeout. Mavon had it knocked loose by Wilson. Gets it back. Mavon right side, spinning, looking for help. Flings it out up top. Matthews with 7 to shoot. Matthews against Soleil Montrose. Matthews goes left, inside of it, jet one on the shot clock, got it up, no rim, backboard only, rebound taken by Army, no whistle, and the Black Knights will come the other way. Another strong defensive possession in the black and gold. Hastick, Montrose, Brooke Wilson, Reese Erickson, and Reardon, the 5 on the floor for Army, and a foul on the floor against Colgate on the entry pass. Go against the Jet, that is her first, and the team's second here in the opening quarter. Grace Clegg, Amara Strife back in as Midjet, and Mevon will sit down. Wilson inbound. Fine, Reardon high right post. Hastick looking down low. Now Brooke right wing has enough space, drives a 3 off the heel. And the rebound taken by Madison Schiller. White-Off, New Jersey native, playing in what could be her final game here at West Point. Matthews on the left side won't go, and the rebound deflected into the arms of Reese Erickson. Colgate been scoreless for 5 minutes now. Brooke Wilson driving left, a little bit out of control. Now finds Reardon. Reardon back to the basket, up top to Erickson. Now the Black Knights will calm down the offense. Under 4 to go in the quarter. Reese up top to Fiona. Left wing Brooke Wilson tries again, this time off the right iron. And the rebound taken by Clegg and Colgate. Clagg's been outstanding on the glass lately for the Raiders. Averaging around 5 a game as Erickson picks the pocket at Schiller. Matthews trailing her. Reese Erickson righty layup. No! And Schiller able to tip the rebound into the hands of Matthews. Tremendous hustle by Schiller to force the miss and then knock the rebound loose. Army now been scoreless for 2 minutes. Strike. Try to find Clegg. Nobody went for it. Finally chased down. Schiller. Left wing Ferguson. 8 on the shot clock. Ferguson. Near side. Matthews bubbles the handoff. Step back. Left wing 3 as the shot clock expires. And buries it. What a tough shot from Tay Matthews. And that ends a long scoreless drought for Colgate. And pulls them back within 6. Ends the 9-0 Army run. Montrose driving left, stops at the elbow, finds Reardon, going right, spins left, lefty layup over Clegg, spins out, and then Reardon falls down as she collides with Brooke Wilson. Raiders looking to push. Matthews fakes the feed, lefty layup off the mark, and Reardon the rebound as Katie Kister telling the Army offense to slow down. It's a Black Knight offense that has struggled a tad in the last couple of games. Now been scoreless for about 3 minutes. Brooke Wilson going left all the way to the basket, draws the whistle. Army settling for a few too many outside looks. And Brooke Wilson decided to put it in overdrive. Not much Soleil Montrose could have done there, as Tate Matthews just able to step back and had enough range to circle the nylon. He'll check out along with Ferguson. Yvonne back in, along with Layla Hankerson in for the first time. Brooke Wilson to the line. Knocks down the first of two. Wilson 81% at the stripe this season. Cameron Tate back in along with Kaya Smith. Second free throw for Brooke. Up and good. And Army an 8-point lead, 13-5. With 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Colgate is 2 of 8 from the floor. Schiller up top stripe. Hankerson has it right arm. They switch on the screen. Overhead feed Maybon. Stripe. Looking for Clagg down low. Brooke Wilson able to get in front. Clagg got a hand on it. And out of bounds, it'll be Army basketball. 5 turnovers for Colgate here in the first quarter. As the Black Knights get the pumpkin back. Taylor Wilson back in for Army. As Reese Erickson will sit. Under 2 to go in the quarter. Wilson finds her sister Taylor. Double team. Pass at the bottom of the backboard. No whistle. Taylor Wilson did be fouled on the entry pass. And there comes the whistle there. Under the 14th foul on Colgate. That'll be on Stripe her first. Nabby Ferguson checks back in for her. Both teams have gone a bit cold. Army just won their last 6. Colgate won their last 7 from the floor. Feeds it down low. Tate cuts right off the window and through. Cameron Tate with her first points of the morning. And Army has their largest lead. It's 10. 15-5 with under 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Schiller up top Ferguson. Clagg. Now Maybon looking to get on the scoreboard. Lost the handle. Finds Clagg. Kicks it out far corner. Schiller. Baseline drive. Floater. Good. Strong take by Madison Schiller. Her first points. And Army has the deficit cut down to 8. With a minute to go here in the first. Brooke Wilson. Kaya Smith right block. Called for the travel. Got a bit ahead of herself trying to work in the post. And Army gives it up for the 4th time here in the first quarter. Smith trying to get her offensive game back in gear. As you see, a beautiful shot from Schiller. End the brief Army run. Smith with 7 points, was 0-7 at the line on Saturday against Holy Cross. Brooke Wilson reading that pass. And Maybon able to hold on to it before Army called for a foul on the entry feed. Cameron Tate called for the hold. That'll be her first. And the team's first here in the opening period. Ferguson inbound. Finds Clagg all the way back up by half court. Maybon picked up her dribble. Over to Ferguson off her fingertips, saved along the sideline. Matthews for Clagg, size advantage. Dumps it to Ferguson, pass tipped by Montrose. Taken by Taylor Wilson, and now Army get over the final shot of the first quarter if they want it. Tate gets it across the timeline. And a few ticks to spare. 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Brooke Wilson has it left wing. Picks up her dribble. Up top to Tate. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Wilson driving right on Hankerson. And a foul on Colgate with 2.8 to go in the quarter. And that's significant because that is the 5th foul on Colgate. And that's going to put them over the limit and place Army at the line with under 3 seconds to go in the first. Brooke Wilson to the line for the 2nd time today. Already 2 of 2 at the stripe. And tickles the twine on the first there. Mom and Dad, as always, in attendance here this morning. Making the trip down from Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. And that one is good as well. Army's lead back up to 10. Maybon from half court won't even try it. And that'll bring us to the end of the opening stanza. Army West Point cooled off a bit offensively towards the end of the quarter, but still take a double-digit lead.